Second video. Okay, so this is my I hate fucking Donald Trump video. But I need to say that I 100% believe that we should not waste our time trying to worry about the presidential election. That is my personal belief, because I honestly believe these things because they've been proven. They're not my opinion. His followers are literally delusional and something is wrong with them from everything that they do and that they say. The fact that you literally totally are just dumb as fuck. And that I listen to their convention. I listen to them try and act like they're going to be the law and order, and they're coming in, and under Joe Biden it's going to be anarchy, and they're showing all the violence that is actually occurring in real time while Donald Trump is the president. So clearly Joe Biden cannot do a worse job than he's doing right now. Second of all, our president literally does whatever he wants to do. For the longest time, like, people are always talking to me, they get mad at me because they're like, oh, you criticize the Dems in public and this and that. They're weak as fuck. They are. I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. So before people start killing me because I said I didn't want Kamala Harris, and they're like, oh, you don't support black women and women are always hating on women. I fucking love women. They are amazing. And I think black women as a whole are champions, and we are the strongest species on the planet. So I get insulted when people, just because you disagree, and I respectfully disagree with their opinion, you label me as a person that doesn't support women or hating, or I'm not hating on anything. I do not like her. I do not I said I wasn't going to talk negatively about her. I promised my aunt, so I'm not. I'm just saying she's not my choice, but I am going to support her. As far as Joe Biden, of course, he wasn't my choice either, but I am going to support him. I think that the president that we have in the office right now, I mean, like, I think we should focus all of our efforts on the Senate races and not on the presidential race, because there is nothing that you can do to change anybody that has already decided they're going to vote for President Trump. Like, there's nothing that you can do. Just like right now, I'm going to vote for Biden. If Biden would have picked an alligator or a cup or a plate to be his running mate, he still would have gotten my vote. So I understand that they're going to vote for who they're going to vote for. The people that they're trying to recruit, number one, is no point even trying to recruit them either, because they're living in America now. They see America. And I understand that people want to have all these issues, that people see different things different ways. Okay, all that's true based on your environment, your upbringing. There's multiple factors that could give you a different perspective. But the fact remains, you have police on a regular basis exterminating black men. Black people, not just black men, but black people. It's horrific. You literally see the indecisiveness and the separation that your president, like, you have eyes. Even if you don't, regardless to what your belief, you have eyeballs. And if you're fortunate and blessed enough to actually have sight and not be, unfortunately, blind, then you can see what's going on. And it's not just a matter of perspective. This man doesn't respect law. So it is completely laughable that he considers himself the president of law and order. Like, you're creating the chaos, and he loves it, and he feeds off of it. And this man has, like, people are just stupid. I mean, like, in general, it's disgusting to me. Like, they just don't use their brains. I've had people, like, I've worked on different elections on telephone banks, and I've had people that have lost their homes, their cars, their jobs, be like, I'm voting for a certain candidate because they don't believe in abortion. I'm like, you're a man. You can't even have an abortion. So you've lost everything in your life, and you're voting for somebody else because they believe in pro-life. Like, like, you can't argue with that type of logic. So don't even waste your breath. So moving forward, I think that everybody should be focusing on getting Mitch McConnell out of the Senate. Like, everything, the house of cards will fall once he's gone. He is the one directing the president. The president doesn't read. His family told you he doesn't read. People at the White House said he doesn't read briefings. He does not read. So clearly he's not going to be able to make a decision without the advice of his counsel because he hasn't read it for himself. So you have to wonder, who's giving him counsel? Mitch McConnell has been in the Senate for everything. He is literally almost as evil as Dick Cheney. If we flip the House, if we keep the House, and we flip the Senate, it doesn't matter what President Trump does as a president. Like all his stupid ass executive orders, all that, he won't even know. He right now, even with counsel, doesn't know what he can and cannot do. Wait, I stand corrected. He does know. He doesn't give a fuck. And no one holds him accountable. And all these hearings and all these processes and all this blah, 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 blah. Democracy has died. On the Washington Post, every day, their heading is, democracy dies in darkness. Like, people need to wake up, and they also need to read. Like, democracy died the day that Mitch McConnell, Senator Jordan, Lindsey Graham swore under oath during Trump's impeachment trial that they were going to be impartial. They literally swore that on oath. And when the sergeant in arms or the Capitol Police did not come in and arrest them right then for perjury, it was over. Weeks and weeks ahead of the impeachment trial. You had all them. Mitch McConnell, there's all kinds of video clips. He's like, we're working with the president on the structure of the trial. We're working with the president on the witnesses. We're working with the president on this. How can you then turn around and swear under oath you're going to be impartial when there's mounds of videos where you couldn't clearly be impartial? Nobody did shit. If they just shut that down right then, like if the police would have came in and been like, you perjured yourself, and just start rolling all the video where you said what you was working with the president on, the shit wouldn't even gone on like that. Like, the Democrats do all this other stuff, and they talk 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 and they talk, but they don't do anything. They have the police at their arsenal. There is the Constitution. There are laws. They don't want to go hard like that, and the Republicans go hard. Donald Trump is like, fuck you. I don't care what the Constitution says. I don't care what this is. I don't care what this rule is. He's making money off of Mar-a-Lago while he's in office. He does anything he wants to do. When he said he can go on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and nothing will happen, that he wasn't lying. Nothing will happen. This man knows that Putin put bounties on Americans' heads that are over there fighting for our freedom. He didn't do shit. Did anybody else do anything about it? Absolutely not. This is the question that I think that all Republicans, all these people that want to support Trump and act like everything he's doing is okay, I literally, and I'm not lying, I want every single Republican to ask themselves, if Obama did the same exact thing, I don't mean changing one single action. I mean, only thing that's changing is the physical body that's standing in the Oval Office. If right now Obama had done even one thing that he did this piece of shit in the office did, they'd literally probably, the Klan would have probably got a cross and burned him on the White House front lawn. So every time, because the Republicans need to remember this, every time you say, hey, Donald, okay, you got away with that, you got to do away with that, you are setting a precedent, because the Republicans will not be in office forever. And when the Democrats get in, and if they do the same stuff, I just want you to remember that it was okay for Trump, so it has to be okay for Biden. And then when you're weighing, oh, is this right? Is this wrong? I don't know. Maybe Trump did this. It's because of this. I'm not even going to say that. But all you people that want to pass judgment and you want to support this psychopath, I want you to physically, just like on a meme, replace his face with Obama's blackface. And I want you to say, would you still support everything that Trump did if it was Obama?